Alright guys, welcome to Italy. We've gone through practice, we've set them up as best as we can, and fingers crossed they're ready for a decent weekend. We want to build on that last result rather than let it dwindle, and there have been no improvements to the car because we are now in a money saving phase. So for the first half of the season we are literally just going to be saving as much money as we can. There will not be much in terms of improvements on the car, and then back end of the season we're going to start ploughing it back into the car and trying to get ourselves back up to the near end of the grid. So in qualifying today we're going to use the soft tyre, which we managed to get to level 3 knowledge, so that should help us here in qualifying very much. For some reason I cannot for the life of me sort out Latifi's car in general. I'm just really struggling again to just get him anywhere near what he wants. I think he wants a little more downforce, which is what I'm going to give him. I'm pretty sure he was happy with that being there. He was I swear it was on great before, but that is what we're going to go with in terms of Latifi's setup. George, as you can see, is much happier with his setup. We're not going to change it because it's about, he should be able to perform in that car right there. Either way, let's get into qualifying and let's hope we can really push up the grid, ready for the race. So yeah, everything's sound. Send George out, we'll get his lap in. If I remember right, this is about a 56 second lap, which is insane, to be fair, absolutely insane. And there we go, so George has done, he's perfect. Right, so we will now send out Latifi. It's actually more of a 51 second lap apparently. Absolutely insane. George's got fast sector, right? Yeah, Hamilton's took that off him. Then Merckx looking absolutely insane in terms of pace this season. So fast. And that's on perfect for Latifi. So George is 3 tenths off top. He's third at the moment, now fourth. What can Latifi produce? He's already basically 3 tenths down after sector 1. He's 6 tenths down. If we had more money, there is every chance he probably wouldn't stay here, if I'm honest. He's not delivering, and he's not got as good a car as George, granted, I'll give him that, but he's definitely not delivering, and we're going to wait a little bit just to give ourselves as maximum track grip as we can to do one more flying lap where hopefully George might improve. Latifi definitely needs to try and improve. I'm just going to wait until about 3 minutes to start sending them out, and that should give us exactly what we need. There we go. Right, so now if we send out George, he'll go out on a fresh set of softs. I'm not saying he's going to challenge for pole, but he definitely could challenge for third, provided Bottas doesn't improve himself. Here we go then, we're trying to get this in that little green, that needle in the green. We've managed to get it so far. The brake temps I've never ever got in the green, I don't intend to try nowadays. So that's George, he's ready to go around on his lap. Latifi is much happier with his car now, which is fantastic. We're going to send him out on a new set of softs, and this is his attempt. Try and get a bit further up the grid. 15th would be very disappointing to me if that's all he manages. Sixteenth now, just to make that clear. So it's in the green. So it's perfect. And there goes Latifi. So George didn't improve. he stays for... Well, no, I think he did improve actually, because Hamilton's time's quicker. And Latifi is going quicker. And he gets up into 14th place. 14th's not terrible from Nicholas Latifi, but it's just not great either at the same time. It is disappointing to see, especially when you've got George who's putting the car in 4th. I understand, yeah, George is getting the better parts, but it's just a bit disappointing really as we hit race day. Latifi started, I think it was further back than that in Dubai, so hopefully he can perform better in this race. Are we going to go medium or hard for this one? I think we're going to try a one stopper, definitely for sure. We need to check out, so how many laps is it before we do anything? So it is 41 laps. Well, how long can the tyres go, I suppose, becomes the next option. So that's 13. Well, essentially, it's got to be a two-stopper. Either way, you're going to have to two-stop it. And I'm thinking soft, soft, hard, which then makes me want to keep him on soft tyre, make his knowledge, obviously race trim straight away, but he can have softs as his favourite. And Latifi, we'll probably have to go for the exact same situation with Latifi. So we're going to go with soft again for him and hard. And we're going to start him or make him faster later on in the race on the softs. That's the question I've got to ask myself now with Latifi. Do we start him maybe on the hard, go deep, and then just put him on the softs last minute? That's what we're going to do. We're going to start him on the hard. So he might have a bad start to this race, but he should be rapid in the second half of the race. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Let's get down to the grid for lights out. Let's go. So it is Lewis Hamilton on pole from Max Verstappen in second place. Valtteri Bottas is third and George Russell does magnificently to put the car on fourth again. Nico Hülkenberg is fifth. Sergio Perez is in sixth. Daniel Ricciardo will start seventh with Sebastian Vettel in eighth. Pierre Gasly starts ninth alongside Lando Norris. The sixth row is combined with Carlos Sainz and Fernando Alonso. Charles Leclerc will start 13th and Nicholas Latifi will be starting in 14th. Yuki Tsunoda is 15th alongside Esteban Ocon in 16th. The 9th row has Kimi Räikkönen in 17th and Felipe Drugovich in 18th. Guan Yu Zhou is 19th and Antonio Giovinazzi is in 20th. Right, here we go. It's lights out and George doesn't get away. I think Hulkenberg's got a slightly better start. He gets alongside and passed. That is unfortunate. So straight away, and now Seb, and oh no. He's having a terrible first few corners, is George. He's actually dropped all the way back to 11th. That is a horrendous start. And now we'll have to start looking at ERS and trying to just utilise it to get ourselves some places back. And George now on these soft tyres. Now with Latifi we're going to conserve. Put him on ERS a little bit. George is going to just race as he does. As he comes up behind Gasly now, can he get past? No, he can't. So he's running in 8th as things stand. He's passed him. He's passed him. Brilliant move. And he's got alongside. Can he? He's got past Sainz. He is past Sainz. But now Sainz got back past him. And oh, this battle going on between him and Ricciardo is something else. little bit out of that corner. It's really hard. And he's right coming up against behind Sainz again now. Trying to have a little look. Backs out of it. Carlos Sainz certainly not the quickest at the moment. George is right behind him as things stand, and Latifi on those hards is just going backwards. He's in last place now. He is really struggling. I know I've told him to conserve. I want him to take those tyres as far as he can. Sergio Perez is flying, by the way, can we just say. He's in a Red Bull. You would expect him to fly, and he's coming through the pack, cutting teams open here. Did he have a bad start? Or have we taken him? I'm a little confused as to where Sergio Perez apparently was. So we're now going to utilise that to come up as quickly as we can. I think we might pit this lap as well. We're going to pit to go on to hards, which we will then go and try and take as far as we can into this Grand Prix. His engine's probably going to need fixing. Let's be honest, before the end of the race, George's engine will probably need fixing. We can fix it at the next pit stop if it is looking that bad. So we will pit. We're going to go on to hards and put ourselves onto conserve. And now Latifi has just got back past here, and Russell is out, and he will look to utilise some ERS here as he goes right up behind Carlos Sainz and gets past him. Sainz has also gone to the hard tyre, so it looks like everyone's going with that strategy, apart from Sergio Perez, who's gone to the medium tyre. Obviously on conserve, our tyres theoretically should last longer than all of theirs, and then I'll be questioning, can they go to the end on just doing a 2-stop? Are we going to take out a whole pit stop? George will go backwards because these cars aren't necessarily looking to do what we're looking to do, which is a 2-stop. I think they're looking at a 3-stop because none of them look particularly like they're conserving tyres. Yuki Tsunoda's definitely looking to get past Russell here, and I think he might get the chance here around the outside. Yeah, has got past. And Latifi's currently got Sainz right behind him. Ricciardo and Gasly battling away. Oh, we didn't check the blooming weather, did we? Which actually possibly puts Latifi in a position I'm not. We'll see. If anyone comes in for inters, a couple of cars are coming in for inters. It's only a few laps, and that's my point. Are we really going to lose that much time to make it worth pitting? I think, yes, if I'm honest. He's got to pit anyway, so we may as well just pit him for inters, because he does have to pit either way. So in Latifi will come. George we're going to keep out for another lap now. Everyone else stays out, so we're not. Ignore it for now. Because no one else is saying they're pitting. And I know these aren't going to go to the end, so I can actually push these tyres a little bit. We'll utilise the fact the car's got more fuel with Latifi, and right now that could really benefit us. Are we going to just try and hang it out? I think everyone else is trying to just hang it out a little bit. So yeah, we're going to try and just hang it out. But that just means, yeah, Alonso's gone flying past. Oh, right then, I decided to go in. It is 10 laps, isn't it? It's 10 laps. We're going to do it. It's too risky to not go. Plus, he's got his engine that needs fixing, which was going to ruin his race anyway. So we will just bring him in. And we just hope Latifi's just set a new fastest sector 3. Wow. I think he's got the fastest lap of the race. He is flying at the moment in these conditions, coming up behind Giovinazzi now. And he becomes our priority now when it comes to the race. He becomes it. He is absolutely flying. And Valtteri Bottas, that is showing how slow cars are who haven't pitted. And it's the same with you. We could put you on to push and overtake, because this rain isn't going to last forever. We'll probably turn down Latifi soon. We'll turn him down now onto neutral and neutral. So he'll just have normal tyre wear from now. Latifi's got Ricciardo and Tsunoda, who really are just trying to stay out. Same with Sergio Perez. And now we'll just look to get to the end of the rain on these inters and see what happens. We are past both Vettel and Perez. George is in 16th place. The cars that have stayed out, I just don't see how it's beneficial. And now the rain will stops coming down. And Latifi finds himself running in 8th. We'll just turn him down now as well. And now we're going to do a little bit of a risky move. So from here, there is 13 laps left. We're going to the end with Latifi. We're going to go to the end with Latifi. We're going to pit him this lap. George, you're going to have to stay out. You've stopped being the main priority in terms of this, unfortunately. There goes George. And George will pit this lap. And he will also then go to aim to, shall we say, go to the end. So that's what we're looking at right this second. And Latifi with it, he's got past him, he's got past him. And Latifi right now, there's been a mistake in George's pit stop. Latifi's actually battling with Hulkenberg, who was up in 5th. I don't know where he is now, I won't lie. Latifi's now in 7th place. And that Daniel Ricciardo is right behind him, so we'll just hit that. Can he? No, he can't. And they've gone to mediums, which is obviously going to make them more rapid and quicker. Ocon going to softs is an odd one. His tyres will be absolutely shot at the end of the race. But we can go a little more aggressive in terms of our driving style, that is for sure. Maybe put the engine up a little bit. And let's see what we can do. We've got nothing to lose in this situation. Bottas having to pit again now from softs. His race is destroyed. Bottas's race is destroyed completely. Latifi is chuntling around at the moment in 10th place. We'll now put him onto neutral. Try and give him some ERS just to get him round. So George is in 15th. try and get now. Speed it up a little bit because we are at a point in the race where we know we're getting to the end. We just got to get to the end now, and at the moment our problem is Lando Norris is going very, very quickly. We've got a rapid Lando Norris behind us, and he's going to get past. And Gasly looks like he's going to get past too. Latifi defends. But that AlphaTauri looks rapid, and we are in 12th. This race hasn't gone to plan. From Russell's horrendous start. Ignore, it's going to make it to the end, it's fine. Latifi's back up to 8th. Russell is now in 11th place. Tell you something, we are now in a position in this final lap with Latifi's in 6th, Russell's in 9th. They have had to pit again. Can Latifi hold off the charge from Nico Hulkenberg? He's going to try. Hulkenberg's got ERS. No, he can't. 7th place finish for Latifi. Russell has been taken by Ricciardo, and he finishes in 10th. But it is another double points finish for Williams. It's promising. It's not quite the amount of points we had last race, but it's better. It is better. You know, I was worried at one point that it had all gone wrong, but with Russell and Latifi, it kind of all went right, I suppose, in the end. 7th and 10th, they both get points. In terms of the drivers, I'm not entirely sure what that does. I know Russell was second, obviously, going into this race. He picks up a point. Latifi picks up 6 points. So Russell goes down to 5th. He's now on, obviously, 19 points. 11 points off the championship leader, Max Verstappen, who's got 30. And Nicholas Latifi has got 14 points now, and he is in 7th. So in terms of the constructors, that puts us in 4th. AlphaTauri, after 2 races, are leading the way with 40 points. Red Bull are on 36. Mercedes are on 35. We are on 33. Not bad start to the season at all. In terms of the next race, I'm aiming for another double points finish, really. Another double points would absolutely be smashing. I'm shocked at how AlphaTauri are doing. They're the surprise package in these opening 2 races, leading the championship. But you know, it's an extra 2 million coming into the coffers. So as we look to save money to build the car better come the end of the season, we're doing our bit. But it is a little worrying that we've got a little worse from the first race already. Fingers crossed the car holds up in terms of points finishes at the moment. So there, as you can see, 19 and 14 points. They've done well. They've started the season brightly. Next up, Portugal. We're going to have to be at our best. Fingers crossed. In another haul of points coming to Williams. If you've liked the video, please drop it a like. Please give it a subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed the inclusion of a little bit of music in the background. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in Portugal.